Hey guys, welcome back to my blog. I don't know if this is your guys' first time here. If it is, welcome. Um, Now this post is about what is prayer. It's a good topic. I'm glad you guys are interested in this. Now this is going to be very simple for some of you guys if you've been in the church your whole life. But I'm sure there's a lot of people that are watching this that maybe never have prayed at all in their life or haven't really had prayers that got answered. So I'm just basically going to walk through kind of just a simple prayer. Um, well, just the basics. It's pretty important that you do pray. If you're not praying yet, you really need to start. Um, Now, like I was saying in this post, if you go ahead and read it, um, I was not very much of a praying man growing up. And when I was in church, my prayers consisted of bowing my head when the preacher would talk, and then lifting my head up when he'd say Amen. And but that kind of prayer is not the kind of prayer that you're going to need when you're really in trouble. Not a corporate prayer at church, which those are good, but sometimes you need to pray for yourself. And in fact, most all the prayers in the Bible, they're written down, so we know that most of the prayers were prayed out loud. And so it's important. I tell you, it will revolutionize your prayer life when you start going from just internal prayers to external prayers, because it takes another dimension of faith to step out and just pray and believe that God really is hearing you. And that's the way they did in the Bible. And I just feel the closer you get to the Bible, the more the closer you're going to get to God. So um, if you haven't really prayed before, I would highly recommend it. Just watch how God starts to answer your prayers. Now, if you're praying skeptical prayers, you're probably not going to see a whole lot of them get answered. But also in this post, I just kind of left a little bit of my testimony there again. In Revelations 12, I got it right here. Revelations 12, verses 11, it says, "They overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death." Uh, that's just a little bit of my testimony, and I'm talking about overcoming the old serpent, which is the devil, by the word of our testimony. And as you can see here, I'm still alive, and I didn't die, and I almost did, and I deserved to die, but God had mercy upon me, and He heard my cries, and He heard my prayers, just like David would cry out to the Lord with his voice, and He'd hear him out of His holy hill. Well, you guys don't have to be quite as fanatical as me and get quite as crazy as I tended to be when I first got in the church. But I'm telling you what, God answered my prayers, and if there's anything I can convince you of, you need to pray. If you got a problem, I just talking with a man today, kind of heart-wrenching, but the guy is going through all kinds of struggles. Just got back in the church, and he's pretty much he's suicidal. I mean, and I was really trying to help him, mostly just by listening. But I really felt bad for the man. But you just got to remember, God will not put upon you more than you can bear, and God will not put upon you more than you can bear. And it may seem like you're going through a lot, but just remember, you're going to be able to bear it, and just keep praying. And as you keep praying and you make it through, uh, you're going to find out that God really does love you, and He really does answer your prayers. And you're going to have a friend that's closer than a brother. He is going to you're going to start to realize that He cares for you more than your own parents, more than your brothers, your sisters, your relatives. And you may have already lost everything you had. Like that's kind of the way I came into the church. And I started to realize that God was my closest friend. And you know what? I got my family, I got my friends back now, and I got God too. Well, thank you guys, and we'll talk to you again next time.